I've gathered you all here today because each of us has suffered the same indignity. But just as our slumber brought upon by the adversaries has passed, so too has the time for inaction. We cannot be hasty, however. I made that mistake when I encountered another pawn of the Overseers, a transcendent named Gerund Darmor. Losing my arm that day conferred a sobering truth. Think, what does this mechanical prosthetic represent? Can any god here claim to be stronger than myself? Yet just one of Darmor's underlings took my arm. How? Because the Transcendent has stolen our comrade's powers and bestowed them upon his so-called apostles. So in truth, it was not one underling that bested me. It was the combined might of innumerable gods. In this way, Darmor deigns to rob us of our authority and relegate the gods to the stature of mere mortals. Will you abide by these transgressions?
No way.
I am of the same mind. Thankfully, I met Melian, who crafted this prosthetic. Had she not, I might not be here before you now. I was lucky. But how many of our kind can say the same? God after god has been struck down and picked clean at the hands of that Transcendent and his apostles. So what will you do? Sit helplessly and hope the next travesty will finally sate them?
Never. We must act.
They've got no right to do this to us.
Indeed. Only together can we overcome. I ask you now, search your hearts and minds. Will you stay and join our fight, or leave and brave the unknown? The choice is yours.
I will follow wherever you lead us.
You have my wing.
I can help too.
Excellent. With your aid, I will end this era of transcendence myself.
Ha!
Gob!
Melian, you wanted to tell me something in person, is that right?
I wasn't sure you'd actually come. It's been so long now. Have you been working on anything interesting lately? More importantly, have you been well?
Spare me that polite malarkey. What do you really want?
Well, I just...
Look, I know you of all people wouldn't call after these hundreds of years just for some small talk.
Is it really so strange that your former apprentice would want to catch up with you?
With how that arrangement ended, very.
You're as cold as you were back then.
Give it to me straight. Is this about that project? Don't tell me you're still hung up on it.
Well, I've been feeling guilty.
Go on.
After things ended, I realized how much I missed your support. But I was a fool to think you'd change your mind.
What in tarnation do you think you're doing?
I still need you, Gob. Come quietly. Even if we can't make up, I'd rather not have to hurt you.
Adversary! You made it. Well,
Gob is missing.
he left the base, and we haven't been able to contact him for several days now. This isn't like him at all.
So we started searching. Unfortunately, Iker and Kofti are busy with another mission right now.
Since we're short-handed, we were hoping you could come along instead?
We'll owe you another one. So far, just a random machine I found sitting out in the middle of the desert while scouting solo. There are signs of a struggle not too far from it, but there's no telling if the two are related at all. Probably not, but Kelly keeps saying she wants to check out that machine.
It'll lead us to Gob. I just know it. The way Eileen described the machine makes it sound similar to Gob's building style.
I'm telling you, though, it'd look way more like a frog if he made it.
Maybe. But I still think we should go. If the struggle nearby was someone kidnapping Gob, we can't waste time searching all of Grandis for something better.
So, we're headed out there to check this idea off the list.
If I'm right, we'll need some extra protection in case whoever kidnapped Gob comes back.
Yeah. I hate to admit it, but your powers are the real deal. If you're with us, we should have nothing to worry about.
You handle the danger, and I'll handle the machine.
Man, I hope you're right about this leading to Gob.
Me too. But if it's a dead end, we'll go back to the drawing board. Even if the odds are stacked against us, we'll figure this out somehow.
Well, that's kind of our whole thing at the Primacy.
No kidding. Anyway, let me know when you're ready to go. I need the exact coordinates to do that. But Eileen forgot to write them down when she was scouting.
The whole exact coordinates thing is a big design flaw, if you ask me.
That's just how it works.
Can't you work some tech magic on it or something?
I swear.
Wanna check again, Kelly?
Still nothing. He might be unconscious somewhere.
Well, if he was kidnapped, the culprit would take his communicator. Who that culprit could be is interesting, though. Obviously, whoever it was would need something to gain by taking him.
Like, making him work on a project for them.
Or they could be looking to settle an old score.
As far as I know, Gob got along well enough with the rest of the ancient gods. So it doesn't seem like they'd be involved.
I hate to say it, but it's gotta be Darmor and the High Flora, right?
It fits their agenda, with them gathering the power of the ancient gods and all. But Gob already had most of his power stolen. I can't imagine there's much left to take.
Maybe there's so little power left floating around that even he's a target now. We already know there aren't many ancient gods remaining.
If you're right, then this is serious. But I'm not sure it's the Flora either. Gob's managed to avoid them so far thanks to Tirnog.
Right. We'd have a hard time luring him out now.
So I'm thinking someone other than Darmor must be involved. Oh, who would that be, though? I have no idea.
Well, let's just hope this machine has some clues after all. We're almost there. See? What did I say? It's not very froggy at all.
But the internals have Gob written all over them.
That's something, at least.
I'm going to see if I can get it working.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
Now, if I were Gob, I'd make it so...
Now opening gear dock.
The heck was that? Kelly, get back!
Huh? Right!
I'm fine. What about you, Kelly?
Just a little surprised is all.
So what was that shaking about?
I'm not really sure. Hey, weren't there sand dunes over there before?
Yeah, they shrunk or something. Let's scope it out.
Come on, we should check inside.
It seems we have some unexpected visitors.
Who are they?
Given how they entered, friends of Gob, I would think. Plus, they're mortals.
Oh?
Well, supposedly, he's been working with mortals recently.
Him and his odd persuasions. I don't want any disturbances.
Understood. Okay, that should do it. Let's show my teacher's friends a warm welcome now, shall we?
What's a place like this doing hidden under the desert?
I don't know, but look at all those robots.
Intruders detected. Setting all units to security mode.
Well, there goes doing this quietly.
Yeah.
should have known.
Hello, Hand of God.
What's this all about, Jupiter?
You didn't answer my summons. Why is that?
'Cause I've got no intention of going along with you and your cockamamie scheme.
And what scheme would that be?
Whatever war you're planning between Darmor and the gods.
A war, you say? I have no such intention.
Oh, please, you can gussy it up however you want. But you're still gathering up all the remaining gods. You want to take the fight to Darmor.
I admit, a confrontation with the Transcendent is inevitable. Even you would surely agree something must be done about him.
You're not wrong. But even with all the gods behind you, you still won't win against him.
Who can show the Transcendent death, if not me? Don't tell me you think that charge falls to you.
The person who will stop Darmor won't even be a god.
Oh? Do you mean to say your mortal comrades will succeed where we have failed?
Well, there is one person who has a shot.
This better not be a jest. Who else do you believe can stop Darmor?
Nothing's for certain yet, but it's an adversary of this age.
An adversary? You think a pawn of the Overseers will topple another? That's absurd.
This adversary's not like the others. They've already taken out one corrupt Transcendent. Bet you'd be surprised what that mortal can do. I sure was.
Is that so? Then this adversary of yours is yet another threat to our collective existence. You know, before I called out to the gods, Melian urged caution. She reasoned that I should exclude you, because you'd never understand our cause. I thought otherwise. Yet now I see you don't seem to harbor even the slightest hint of rage at all. Not at how the Overseers aim to strip us of our powers, nor at the fact that our authority as gods is beset on all sides. We are made shadows of ourselves, and still you refuse to take matters into your own hands. If words cannot move you, then so be it. I'll have to compel you to activate Kronos another way.
How do you know about that? Melian!
Once you've done so, you're free to go.
Don't believe whatever tall tale she sold you. Yes, Kronos is a forge for melting down the Erda of higher beings. But you need the Erda condenser I designed for it. And I'll never tell you where I hid the condenser.
Worry not. Everything's already prepared for you.
What?
How many robots did Go build?
They're probably being replenished by an automatic system.
That's just great.
Come on, we should get to safety.
You take the front, adversary. Finally, a room without any robots.
Hey, this door's got a security panel attached to it.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Exactly.
Well, do your thing and get it open, Kelly.
I'm glad you believe in me, but we've really got to set your expectations about the limits of technology one of these days. It's a robot depot.
I don't like it. Feels like we're surrounded. For now. Hey, don't these look a little different than the ones we were fighting before?
Judging by their armaments, the ones before were security robots, but these seem more like war machines.
And you think Gob made all these too?
Yeah, probably.
Why would he build a whole army of robots and not tell us about it?
That is pretty weird. Oh, you might be onto something there. Gob has mentioned having some workshops back in ancient times. Maybe this is one of them.
And he probably came back here of his own volition. But once he did, he accidentally locked himself in a room without his communicator or something. Could have set a password a long time ago and have totally forgotten it, so now he's stuck.
He'd never be so careless.
I mean, that kind of stuff does happen sometimes.
I just don't believe it. Anyway, we've still got a lot of ground to cover. For now, let's split up and...
What's happening?
Did you just shoot at us? Oh wait, you guys aren't ancient gods. Why'd you attack us then? How am I supposed to believe that? I'll bet you're working for Jupiter. There's no way I'm going back there. I wouldn't even be that useful anyway. So, let us go, or I'll... Huh? Gob?
Frog. In pod.
He's here? I don't think the Hand of God would have answered the call.
I'm out of air.
Fine. I'll release you. My name is Tiny. I'm one of the gods Jupiter called here. And this is my friend. He's one of Geardoc's security robots.
I am Securitron Unit Designation Z. We are currently located in Geardoc. Clarification. Geardoc Floor B5, Robot Depot 1.
I've never heard of it either. I only know because Z told me. He's been helping me find a way out since I ended up running away from Jupiter earlier.
I provide aid to those in need.
Huh. This robot seems different than the others.
I am distinctly capable of independent thought. The ancient god designation Tiny required aid, so I am providing it.
So, you're here looking for Gob?
Yes. Do you know him?
Kinda, sorta? I mean, I've seen him around a couple times before, and I asked him to make me a weapon during the war, but that's about it. If he went missing, I'd bet they brought him here.
Oh?
Anyway, if you're not with Jupiter, then let us go. I just want to get out of here.
What do you guys think? Eileen?
We're not done here.
So you are working for Jupiter!
Just because we're not on your side doesn't mean we're working with this Jupiter guy.
Oh, you?
So who is Jupiter? And what is he after here?
I don't know if the gun is necessary, but we do need more information.
You tricked me! Z, help!
I provide aid to those in need.
And I need help!
Processing. Multiple parties require aid. Therefore, I am calculating the optimal course of action.
What about all the time we've spent together? Doesn't that count for something?
Time since meeting. 2 hours, 39 minutes.
You promised to guide me outside!
That statement is true.
I'm starting to feel bad.
Processing complete. I will prioritize the social contract of promises.
Hey now, one move out of you, and I pull the trigger. Got it?
Affirmative. I will not move.
What was that sound?
Why'd you make them attack us, too?
I do not have full override permissions.
Then what are we supposed to do?
Query: how is a god not capable of eliminating simple machines?
Like... Huh? It's you guys!
Why'd you go this way? Is there another exit over here?
Negative. We must circumnavigate the depot to reach the exit.
Sounds like a tall order.
Affirmative. My simulations did not account for Tiny's low specifications.
Don't talk like I'm not even here!
Why don't we team up? If you help us find Gob, we'll help you find the way out.
Oh, if you guys knew Jupiter, you'd give up on saving Gob. Nobody can stand against him, mortal or god.
Well, if you knew the adversary, you wouldn't be saying that.
They really are amazing.
I can't tell if you're confident or just crazy. It just seems impossible.
Counter argument. My sensors indicate their aggregate power level is exponentially higher than your own.
I know I'm weak, but this is Jupiter we're talking about here. Even if he lost an arm, there's a good reason so many of us followed him.
Are you saying he's like the leader of the ancient gods?
Basically, he's very powerful, so a whole bunch of gods ended up under his command during the Immortal War.
Is that when he lost his arm?
No, he was attacked after he woke up recently.
Attacked by who?
He said, what was it? The pawn of the Overseer, the Transcendent. But not that person themselves, one of their followers.
In that case, Jupiter's a total wimp.
If the Apostle was wielding the power of the ancient gods, I could see how they could overpower him.
Regardless, he's down an arm now.
Actually, he got a mechanical arm made, so now he might even be stronger than before.
Really? Fabricating a prosthetic of that quality would be exceedingly difficult.
I mean, it was built by Gob's apprentice, Melian.
Huh? Gob has an apprentice?
You didn't know? I'm pretty sure the Hand of God only ever had one apprentice, and it's her.
Addendum. Melian is the current administrator of Geardock. She reactivated Geardock and the Securitron units.
Did she build this place too?
Negative. She is only the current administrator. Gob was the initial architect.
So we were right. This really is Gob's old workshop, and these robots are his.
Who would have thought he was manufacturing weapons like this? Anyway, we should probably get moving.
Are you coming with us, Tiny?
I don't really have a choice now. Gob should be near Kronos. Once I guide you over there, let me and Zeke go.
Tiny's statement was false.
What? No, it wasn't!
Negative. Tiny cannot bypass Kronos' security system.
Sure I can. I floated out of there, no problem.
Oh, right. There was that door with the security panel before.
Entry requests must be authorized by the administrator. Therefore, Tiny cannot return either.
I didn't know that.
Some help you are.
Addendum. There is another method to access Kronos' chamber.
What do we need to do?
Navigate to the portal located in the robot depot, which connects to the opposite wing of the complex.
How does that help? What's over there?
Gobe's personal workshop, where the master keycard is stored.
What are we waiting for then? Let's go!
Warning. Undefined readings detected in the workshop sector.
What do you mean? Are there more robots?
Negative. My readings indicate high energy levels, but the exact sources cannot be identified.
That's right. Lead the way, Z!
Acknowledged. Beginning route. We have arrived. Suggestion. The member designated adversary should enter first.
Are you scared, Z?
Negative. I cannot feel fear, as you often do.
Then why them?
It is only logical.
We have a deal, right? Once we disable the security system, Z and I can go.
Say, how'd you end up here in the first place? Did they kidnap you too?
No, I came on my own.
Why?
Because I trusted Jupiter. I think the others felt the same way. Except for Gobe, of course.
The others? As in, other ancient gods?
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, but Jupiter sent out a summons.
And so all the gods gathered here.
Everyone who's left, that is.
Right. Come to think of it, Gobe did mention that someone named Jupiter was gathering the ancient gods. I'm surprised he managed to get them all to come. But what is he trying to do?
That's what I was hoping for. And maybe that's what Jupiter originally had in mind. But now he's completely lost it.
What do you mean?
I first met Jupiter back in the Immortal War. It was a difficult time for me. Just like mortals, there are gods with different talents. Like magicians, blacksmiths, musicians, researchers. We weren't all suited for fighting. Me especially. If I were immortal, I guess I'd be a magician. But not a big fancy one or anything. For us non-fighters, you had to be able to defend yourself. Have a valuable talent worth preserving. Or have someone strong who would be willing to protect you. Unfortunately, I had nothing. Even though I was immortal, I felt totally helpless.
So the ancient war was the first time the gods were ever in danger?
Yes. No one had ever quelled a god before. At least, not that I'd ever heard of. But the war was different. Some of the gods we lost were people I respected, and others were close friends. All of a sudden, I had to consider what it would be like to not exist anymore. And with the adversaries, there was no playing around or testing your strength. It was kill or be killed. Even gods stronger than me were afraid for their lives. Some argued they should make a pact. Others said they could only rely on their own powers. And a few just acted like their safety was someone else's problem. There was no place for me at all. Well, until Jupiter appeared, that is. He said that weak and strong, the gods should band together.
That's pretty noble of him.
To me, he was the best of us gods. Jupiter has lost his mind. The actual reason he called us all here was to...
Oh? How did you all end up with this defective unit?
Melian!
And an escapee as well. No matter.
See, you can teleport one person with you, right? Take the strong one and go.
Affirmative. Charging teleportation drive.
There's no time. If Melian's here, that means the transmutation is about to begin. You have to stop it before it's too late. Oh, I hope it's not too late already.
Do not disturb Jupiter.
I'll cover things here.
Please save Gob!
Charge complete. Destination, Kronos Exterior.
Get back here!
Warning. The chamber interior is dangerous. Will you proceed anyway? Query. Would you still enter if Gob's safety was guaranteed? I performed data analysis by collating the fact Gob has returned to Geardock against my existing data cache. Conclusion. Gob was forcibly brought to Geardock, meaning Jupiter requires him. Therefore, the probability that Jupiter will critically harm Gob is low. Only Gob can initiate Kronos' transmutation. Answer. Kronos is Gob's creation. However, he designated the project as a failure and restricted access to it. Kronos is fueled by gods. Clarification. If the power of gods is input, then the system transmutes the power into a new entity. Data indicates the entity would be a weapon devoid of an ego and capable of combating the adversaries. Negative. That was not the intended function. Development on Kronos began shortly after the start of the Immortal War.
I'd say we're all set. The new security system's purring like a kitten. Shouldn't have to worry over any gods barging in, but just in case, take this remote. It'll give you control of Geardock's robots, so don't go pressing it willy-nilly now.
Thanks. This new workshop is so gloomy.
I'm sure it'll grow on you.
We're gods. We shouldn't be hiding underground like this.
Is flexing your powers the only way to be a god?
Don't get me wrong. I don't support the immortal war. But there are those adversaries now. As a god, shouldn't you want to fight back against them?
Are you calling me lily-livered?
Not exactly.
It's only natural to want to fight back when the overseers are trying to put us to sleep with their puppets. The trouble is, well, you've seen it for yourself. My weapons aren't enough to put a dent in an adversary.
So instead we cower and hide?
Only if you want to see it that way. I'd say we're taking our time to prepare. If we went out there and tried to fight now, we'd be out of commission before you know it. To me, there isn't much difference between getting blown away by a god or being put to bed by an adversary. But if you think there's some honor or something in that, you're free to leave.
If I leave, I won't be able to learn your techniques anymore.
All you care about are my techniques, huh? Cold as ever. You know, there's another reason I moved the workshop underground.
There is?
Gods are out there dying. You know what happens when a god dies?
The world becomes less chaotic?
Let's not play philosophers now.
I'm being serious. So many gods do nothing but cause chaos. The world would be a better place if only the gods worthy of their titles remained.
All the powerful ones who are out there fighting in the war would probably say the same thing. But something tells me their criteria would be a bit different than yours.
Sometimes I hate the gods.
No use brooding over something we can't change. Now, back on topic. We immortals have a lot more energy in us than regular folk. But immortals' energy, their Erda, gets recycled by them being born and then eventually croaking. That's not the case for immortals, though. So each time a god dies, it shifts the balance of Erda in the world. Throw it off too much, and well, there's no telling what may happen. I reckon that's why the Overseers are so bent on putting us all to sleep.
Oh, because using the adversaries to kill us would cause an Erda imbalance.
Now you're using your noodle.
Wait, then is that machine you made meant to address the imbalance?
Righto. I want to see if we can gather up all that loose divine Erda before it can slip away. So I threw together that Erda condenser.
But what will you do with the Erda once you collect it?
I've been cooking up another doohickey for that. Come on, let me show you. It's a forge I'm calling Kronos. Melian, I've been looking all over for you. What are you doing in here?
Ah, Gob, good timing.
I thought I made myself clear. Kronos is a dead end. No more tinkering with it.
It's okay. I figured out a way to use Kronos.
Melian, I know you have high hopes for this project, but the Erda of the dead gods vanishes immediately.
See? That's the trick. We just need to put in the gods before they die.
What did you just say?
We just need their Erda, right? So if we put the gods straight in, we don't have to worry about it escaping. Then we can start the transmutation.
You've doggone lost your marbles.
It's perfect, though. We can create a new creature that can protect us. The initial run might just produce an entity with brute strength, something on par with the gods, but lacking an ego. However, if we can prove that a living transmutation is possible, then maybe we could even...
Enough! Get out of here, Melian!
Huh? What are you saying?
You're no longer my student. Get out of Geardock and don't even think about coming back.
What? Oh, is this another of your jokes? You know, I've never been good with those.
This is no joke. The last act of kindness I can do for you is making sure you never touch Kronos again.
You're lying, right? You said you wanted to help me.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
Gob, you know I can't leave now. Please.
Stop it.
I know I wasn't supposed to keep working on the project, but I thought you just wanted to keep me from working in vain. But it's a success now. And you've known me for so long. You know I couldn't build another Kronos on my own. So why, Gob? Can't you see how happy working on this makes me? Can't you see how desperate I am to continue our research? I'm this close. I finally found the breakthrough we've been searching for, but now you're telling me to leave? How could you do this to me? Answer me, Gob!
I'm not going to humor you on this. Wrong is wrong, Melian. Plain and simple.
What about this is wrong? You hypocrite! You wanted to use Kronos to melt down Divine Urda too! So why am I being treated like this?
If you can't see the difference between collecting the Urda of deceased gods and chucking in living ones, you're even more far gone than I feared. I think it's time you go. Shame it's gotta be like this. What do you mean everything's ready? Wait. Don't tell me you...
Indeed. Excellent! With your aid, I will end the era of transcendence myself! Your support eases my spirits. Now, let us begin.
What's going on?
What's the meaning of this?
Jupiter!
Fear not. Your sacrifices will be remembered when the gods rule once more.
Sacrifices?
You killed them all. How could you? They trusted you!
Theirs were noble deaths. But Melian could only help me prepare. Now I need you to begin the transmutation.
Wasn't the whole point in stopping Darmor to survive? What good is defeating him if you had to kill all your friends to do it?
Is it really such a mystery? Everything I do for us. For the glory of the gods. It's time we begin.
You have no idea how dangerous Kronos is. It was designed to harness the divine Urda of dead gods. There's no telling what it'll transmute out of the living people you threw in there.
It doesn't matter.
You won't be able to control whatever comes out of that cauldron. It'll consume you. And for what? Power?
I desire nothing so petty as power for power's sake. So long as I achieve my goals, the rest is immaterial.
You're out of your mind! It doesn't matter, though. I knew someone like you would show up, so I made it so that no one but me could begin the transmutation. And I'm never gonna do it, you hear me? I didn't do it for Melian, and I won't do it for you.
Ah, yes. Melian, your one and only student. As I recall, you worked together for quite a long time. And even after disowning her, you still hurried to her side as soon as she called.
What are you getting at?
If you do not cooperate with me, I will sacrifice your dear student to Kronos. You wouldn't want that, would you? Hand of God.
Conclusion. Kronos was created to address the Urda imbalance caused by the death of gods. Affirmative. Gob then implemented biometrics to ensure only he can activate the machine. Therefore, if Jupiter plans to transmute using Kronos, Gob must live. However, my neural simulations are outputting worry. A transmuted entity would possess incalculable strength. Furthermore, your power has similar origins to that of Tiny's. Affirmative. Kronos is fueled by gods. Decision acknowledged. Distributing master keycard. Securitron units are not authorized to enter Kronos' chamber. You must go alone. Affirmative. My cognition is a bug, rather than a feature. The behavior that emerged over an indeterminate time resulted in curiosity regarding Kronos. Other Securitron units are constrained by their security directives. Therefore, I am unique in my knowledge of Kronos. Though, as is the case for all units, I cannot enter Kronos' chamber. An abundance of caution. Affirmative. His caution is proportional to the danger it poses. Distributing good luck. While you are inside, I will rescue Tiny and your allies. Farewell.